that I just kind of planted to see who would talk. And like, I think that's so they don't get confidential information. I didn't tell anybody about UAPs in this room because I know all the secrets. So, yeah. Anyway, aliens, bad. Unless they want to be nice to me.
You froze up for a second.
Because I am an alien.
People watching are like, oh.
There's a guy in these testimonies that looks like an alien behind one of the guys. Have you guys seen the video of this guy?
No. They zoomed in on someone in the background?
It's mean. But he has like the general face structure of what Hollywood has made us think an alien looks like. And he's sitting right behind the guy. And it looks like he's like watching over him to make sure the guy's not saying too much.
You know what? I mean, it is mean.
It's
but
mean.
You know what I like about that is just like there are really funny people out there. And I'm glad they get to like use their humor to like just do stuff. Because that's funny.
I wish I could.
That's funny. It is funny.
What is?
Just things that people like catch on TV. They zoom in on people.
I laughed hard. Then I felt bad because he didn't choose to look like that.
I know.
I want to find the video because I saved it on TikTok. I'm pretty sure.
TikTok has allowed people to just give them an outlet to be funny. I like it.
They don't seem to be hiding. The UAP sightings are becoming increasingly brash, if you will.
Certainly, there seems to be some indication that they're being provocative, meaning that they're, in some cases, literally splitting aircraft formations right down the middle. So that's an air safety issue.
He's not in this one. Anyway, I'll find it, and you guys will laugh your butt off and then feel bad for it. Because that guy didn't choose to look like that, I'll be honest with you.
You didn't send me that clip.
Did I what?
You didn't send me that clip.
What clip?
Like that TikTok.
Of what?
Usually you send me funny TikToks.
No. Here's the thing about Eddie
Here we
sending
go.
TikToks. I just send Eddie TikToks all the time. Never get a response. Eddie sends me one TikTok. I don't respond. He gets his butt hurt.
Oh, no.
So we did a bit about it, and then he sent me a second one.
Can I read what you said?
Yeah. So I sent him a message back.
It was a good one, right? It was good. John Popper, Blues Traveler.
It was a clip of John Popper, Blues
I mean,
Traveler,
going off on the
crazy
harmonica.
on harmonica. Blues Traveler saying, "Suck it in, Maybelline, something." You know that one?
Brings you back.
Oh, you're doing Hook. That's the second biggest one. What's the other one though?
That's it. That's
no
the one,
Run
right?
Around. I'm just trying to explain who Blues Traveler is.
Run Around. Good.
Oh, I want to give you the run. Well, it's sure far way to speed things up. So anyway, Eddie sent this clip of him playing harmonica on Hook, and then I responded to it like I'm supposed to. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said, I acknowledge I have received this TikTok, watched it, enjoyed it, was amazed by it, and felt a bit of nostalgia at the same time. Thank you for sending this, and I look forward to more of the sharing of TikToks.
You're not going to reply that way every time.
He wants an
You're
acknowledgement.
such an idiot.
You get it. I sent him 20 over a year, never got a dang thing back.
You know how you write LOL at things, just like, but you're really not laughing out loud? I really LOL to that.
Well, just don't expect after one TikTok for me to now treat you like I wanted you to treat me after all mine. That's all.
Yeah, that was funny.
Thank you. Morgan went to the Mariah Carey bar? The
Yeah,
pop-up,
I
the
did.
All I Want for Christmas bar?
The pop-up at Virgin Hotels.
How was that?
It was an interesting experience. I realized that there was multiple people across the states that were going to different versions of this all across the country. And so Nashville's wasn't quite as decked out as some of the other ones, but it was still really cool. They had all her
there?
It's all these Christmas decorations are put up. They have a little Mariah Carey like photo situation where it says "All I Want for Christmas Is You" with a little neon sign over it. And then they have a bunch of drinks and bites that were curated for Christmas. Like I got
But this was
spiked
kind
hot
of
chocolate.
the lower effort.
It looked like that a
version.
like somebody was at the New York one, and I was like, "Dang, you guys got a decked out one."
Oh,
ours,
well.
ours is.
That's New York.
Well, she lives there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if she lives in New York. Does she?
I think she has a house there.
Oh, I'm sure
Well,
she has a house there.
she has a house everywhere.
Yeah, I just don't know where she lives.
Didn't they
I
say
don't know where she
that-
gets her mail.
Didn't they say there's like a limit, like a 20-minute limit to be in there or something?
Oh, there was. Well, it was a PR event though, so they didn't limit us.
Okay.
But there might be.
Oh, you went?
another night.
You got invited.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
to
cool.
like check it out.
That's cool.
So we got to try it. I ate some deviled
Oh.
eggs and had spiked hot chocolate.
New York City penthouse.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she has a place. If she had to live in one place though, you live in New York 51% of the time, and then in California 49% of the time because of taxes.
Oh.
She does have a mansion in Beverly Hills as
Or,
well.
or you live in Florida.
Why the taxes? I don't understand.
They're so much higher in California.
Oh.
It's just a massive difference. But if you play ball, you want to play in Florida, or you want to play in a place that doesn't have a state tax. Because again, it costs you so much money to play in certain states just because they're state tax.
Yeah.
That's why when I was going to play professional football,
It was hard to decide.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, So I didn't.
It's a good choice, man. Look
bowed
at you now.
out.
I think you made the right choice.
Completely.
I decided I was going to do this.
Yeah.
It's like taxes.
Let's do a mid-roll, Ray. We good on that?
Yep.
All right. Okay, we have a couple things we have to do that I have on the list. Let's bring in the wheel,
Coming.
and we're going to do the test kitchen for Amy's segment. And on this wheel, Amy, I want you to explain this segment because I just have like a general idea of it.
Okay. Well, so I have a bunch of options on the wheel. It's sort of like just random, sort of like
We got to work. We
Topic-
got to work on the description, the pitch better.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, we got to really work on the pitch better here.
This isn't for me. I'm out.
I'm trying to remember how I put it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, no, it's like a roulette of conversation or roulette like story time.
Okay.
Because everyone's whatever it lands on, everyone has to share something. So yeah, we can
Great pitch.
we can workshop the name, but the idea in my head was that it would just spin and whatever
it lands on, you have
whatever
to
it
do.
lands on, we go around the room and everyone has to share something that is related. Like if it's a foodie find, you have to share like a recipe or food you're obsessed with or food concoction. Oof. If it's a daily habit, share something you do every day.
We have no knowledge of what these are. I don't even know what these are, but you can see them now. But I'll just spin it. Eddie, you can go first.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's do it like that. Eddie, throwback. Don't know what that means.
Okay, so this throwback would be a memory or story from childhood, high school, college, something like that, or anything that's you would consider like a throwback Thursday type story.
What throwback Thursday? What's Thursday?
Thursday.
I love it Thursday.
Yeah, because
So
I was
any
like,
story from your past.
that you want to share.
Eddie,
Mm-hmm.
give us something interesting from your past.
Okay. Okay. So like my dad bought this piece of property one time, and it had a big tower, like a big radio tower, probably 800 feet tall. And we were having some beverages one night, me and my buddies, and we were like, "I bet you won't go up there." And I was like, "I bet you I will." So we all climbed the tower.
Nice.
And it was so high and scary.
And nobody died,
Nobody died.
but it was pretty scary. So you could have died.
We totally could have died. The wind was moving the
Is
tower.
that the
up there.
riskiest thing you've ever done?
Yeah, probably.
And no
That's
safety
crazy.
harness or anything.
No. You can walk right in the middle of that thing, like just in the middle, and hold all the bars.
Why'd your dad buy that?
He bought the land and the tower was on it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Hey,
Interesting.
So like, yeah.
that's a throwback story. We didn't know that
Throwback.
about it. I like it. Spur of the moment.
Man, that's you got to be quick. This is tough.
Okay, let's do a lunchbox. Here we go.
Oh, we do a different one. All right.
Lunchbox, you have cringe confession.
Oh boy.
Cringe confession. So share a cringe-worthy story or
like a board
even
game.
like a cringe habit that you have, which that's easy to come up with.
That's easy.
Let him do his own though, guys. Let's not.
I don't know that I have anything that's cringe-worthy. I mean, you guys thought it was cringe-worthy when I saw Sam Hunt walking, and I got the family out and walked on the other side of the street and so he'd say hi to me.
Oh, cringe.
I mean, because I found out where he lived, and so I would drive through the neighborhood, and I saw him walking one day, so I went down the street, parked, threw the family on the sidewalk. We walked on the opposite side of the sidewalk, same direction as him, and then he looked over and he's like, "Hey, lunch, what up?" But I don't find that cringe.
Okay, rules. A couple rules on this game. One, if you do a whole story like that, it counts. You can't tell a whole story that isn't a story. Because like you guys think this, and then we'd listen to a whole story that's like, but that's not it. Yeah, no, you can't.
No, I mean that's cringe.
Yeah,
it is
you have to
cringe.
like do your story.
Okay.
And then that's it. Or we'd be like, there's this one, and you tell the whole story, like, but that ain't the one I'm using.
And it's not as good as like when you tell a story that we've already heard, but we'll take it, right?
Or don't say you've already heard it because we've probably heard everything each other has
That's
to say.
true.
You have to do it like a listener's never heard it. Be like, I guess my cringe story would be the time that I wanted to track Sam Hunt down and knew where he lived. And we'll just all play along because listeners haven't heard every story. So, again, we're flawed. We're humans. We're flawed.
Sure.
We're
Yeah,
figuring
we're
stuff out.
working. This is the test kitchen, right?
This is the
So,
friggin' test kitchen.
Welcome to it.
Do you have another one you want to do?
I'm trying to think if I've done anything cringe-worthy, guys.
Or it could be a cringe habit.
What is a cringe habit? That I eat my toenails?
Yeah.
There we
Yes.
go. That's
Yes.
perfect.
Yes, it is.
I do. I rip them off with my fingers, line them up on my like knee to like
Do you
mid
cut
thigh.
them off? Cut them first with like a nail clipper, or just
No,
He
just
rips
rip.
them.
That's cringy.
That's cringe.
And then as I watch TV, I sit there and snack on them. Sometimes I stick them in between my teeth like a dental floss.
I would even approach it as instead of asking us if we think this is it, just do it. Just say it. Like,
Okay.
I think my cringe or my old story is, hey, we've never done this before. We're just preparing this for the real show.
So just like with confidence out the
you're
gate.
just committed to it because
go.
none of us are going to go, oh, we've heard that story. Because we probably heard most of the stories that come from this wheel at some point, unless it's like something brought up out and like a nerve is triggered. But every listener hasn't heard every story.
So I
Okay.
shouldn't say I don't think it's cringe, but you might.
If
No.
it's what you've decided as cringe, that would be the story you would share. Hey, Ray,
YOLO.
can I ask you what you are finding humorous at the moment?
The very beginning of the game, just the not knowing the name was just
I don't.
hilarious.
It's not a game.
I'm watching Ray laugh. I love watching Ray laugh because I never exactly know what, as my grandma would say, tickles him, because he laughs at the weirdest things.
And then Lunchbox trying to get away with sharing a story and
An
then
extra
going
story.
and telling another one.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't anything. Like, you guys think things are cringe, but I don't find them cringeworthy. But so I have to think really hard of something that's cringeworthy. I don't find it cringe. I think it's cool what I did.
Okay, here's how I prepped it.
No,
11 days ago, so I
I
forgot.
like it. No, I like it. I think we're getting to a decent place with it.
Ray wanted me to have whatever. This is what I pitched. Roulette of random topics. What if we put all kinds of random topics and categories on the wheel, and when it lands, everyone on the show has to give a quick story, recommendation, or update that matches the category. I'm thinking rapid fire, so no time to think too hard.
Which is why every
then go.
spin has to be different, because if we did one category and we went around,
One person could
as
have
Eddie's
longer to
doing
think.
his story about the
Right.
Nextel tower he climbed up, we're all thinking of ours, which isn't fair to that person.
Yeah.
And then I said, you get the idea. It could use some tweaking, perhaps.
And that's what we're doing right now.
But
we're
it just
tweaking it.
popped into my head.
We like
and
it.
the
I
wheel
liked
is
it,
fun.
Amy.
So far, I'm into it. But we have to do the thing where you can't like try an extra story to get away with like doing 3 stories inside the bit, right? Amy, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I think.
Funny fail.
Marriage.
That's funny.
That's not funny.
That's hilarious. Continue on.
Okay. Well, I
No.
I got
Where are you going now?
I got
There
married.
we go, boys.
I got married in 2006 and thought I'd be married for the rest of my life. Divorce was not an option, so much so that even on the show back then, and we were in our early to mid 20s, Lunchbox and Bobby would say, well, what if he does this and he has to go to jail? And I'm like, I'll go visit him in jail. Like, just divorce was not an option. Well, fast forward, and I guess I got divorced. When did I get divorced, guys? Like a year and a half? I don't know. Time's weird. But somewhere in the last 4 years, I got divorced because that's what
That's why it's funny. She can't
that's what
remember.
it feels like. So I guess the separation officially started in 2021, and it was it's been one of the most difficult, but also, beautiful things because, yeah, I never expected this, but we've made it on the other side, and we're wonderful co-parents. And while I don't recommend divorce at all, like, I just think that sometimes you don't have to cling to something so hard just because, a younger version of you found it completely unacceptable.
And see, what was funny about that was that she said marriage and we got a good laugh, but then it turned into something serious and something we can take something from.
But it is it's
What was the topic?
Funny fails.
funny fail. Which is not, I guess it's, that's what
Hey,
came to
came
my
up to
head.
mind.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, Ray, you want to do one?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Foodie find. And I think this could be
A drink?
a good restaurant, a favorite drink,
Oh,
just
yeah.
something you can recommend to people.
Yeah, so this is just the type of people, the Amish boy.
Well, hold on.
Amish boy?
Hold on.
What?
Are you?
the-
What's going on?
So I found an Amish store,
Okay, now we're good.
and I mean, they have milk there. Oh, that's boring. I get that at the gas station. No. You go to an Amish place and they sell milk. This stuff tastes like it's straight from the udder. And they only have strawberry milk. So this Foodie find is seasonal.
Strawberry.
Yeah, it's only during the summer. You can't even get it now. And if you find an Amish place, and
Red
you-
cows or what?
yeah, and you find the strawberry milk, my dad came all the way down from Michigan. He said this is the best milk he's ever had in his life. But it's out of season now.
That is a great Foodie find.
That is good.
Yeah.
Would have never thought it. I thought he was going somewhere else about Amish people specifically, and I was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable.
Well, he started with Amish boy.
But I think you can Google if
But he
there's
may have
one
said
of those.
Amish comma boy, like Amish boy,
Yes.
and not Amish boy. We didn't know.
All right.
I think you can Google maybe where some of those Amish like grocery type stores are, and maybe if there's one near you. I think they have like good bakeries and
They have a furniture store down south of us.
Yeah,
like an
I've seen
Amish
that.
furniture. Okay, how about this one? Mama,
Mama, just kill the man.
mama.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I wouldn't do the same. I wouldn't do the same.
Oh, you
song.
wouldn't do the same song?
Well, there are no rules, but I'm just saying.
Do it
I
again.
wouldn't
Do it again.
Mama,
Huh?
mama, Sharona.
He's hybriding the games right now.
Oh,
Mash up.
Okay, Morgan.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bucket list.
okay. So,
Ooh.
bucket list is, well, it is just like it sounds, something that you have on your list. Actually, you can share something that you want to do that you haven't checked off, or something you have checked off.
Oh, okay. Well, I would really like to go scuba dive the Great Barrier Reef.
In Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I get
before
so
it goes
dehydrated on that
away.
flight.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but
my
you jump
God.
in the water
Before
and
it
get
go-
hydrated again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much
That's how that
have
works.
you scuba dived before?
I've never scuba dived.
Oh,
I
so
would
you-
have to learn to scuba dive
I
and
gotcha.
go down there and do it, but it's like disappearing, so I don't know that I have a lot of time left.
The reef is
In
disappearing.
yeah, but in your life, it'll still be there.
Even if it takes me to like retirement age to go down
I
there.
think it wouldn't all be gone by then, but yes, it is slowly disappearing.
Is that because
Yeah.
people are touching it?
It probably is a combination of things. I'm not in front of Congress, so I don't feel comfortable sharing in a public session.
Got you.
I think probably one, man reasons, and then two, like pollution,
Dang, hate that.
global warming type stuff.
Have you ever scuba dived?
I had to get certified.
Did you do that for your show?
I did.
Oh, you're welding.
Yeah, I did. It was. What was it called? It was called. It had a name. Can't remember the name. But yes, I had to do certification tests, scuba dive. I had to, all the equipment. I did it in a pool because you have to just learn how to breathe with all the equipment, and you have an instructor. It took like 6 hours total over 2 days.
Underwater welding.
No,
what it
but
was?
specifically yes. But I'm talking about what that career is called. I just can't think of it. But there are people that work underwater.
Yeah, there's that
It's
movie.
like construction. It's all underwater. It's construction. It's but there's a term for it. I did Breaking Bobby Bones. So yes, I got certified to scuba dive.
Was it hard, like when you were doing the certification?
No, just time consuming.
Okay.
Did your ears hurt?
Like, did they pop?
Or your head?
So I was so deep when we were actually doing
I
the
just-
construction and the welding underwater that you have to learn when you go down, you have to go down at a certain rate and you can't come up at a certain, because your ears will explode.
Oh.
That's what I
Your
fear.
body has to
Oh.
adjust at every level to the water pressure.
So it's very slow.
So one of the things is if you get down and something happens with your air, let's say it gets cut off, you can't just swim back to the top immediately, even if you can't breathe, because everything will explode.
I feel like I would have a panic attack if that happened.
And that's a big part of it. And they keep communication inside your ears. They even test you, because I had to do training prior to the welding with what they have, this big rope that's basically on top of your head. The helmet, I swear to God, weighed 90 pounds alone. And so I'll read it here. In Too Deep on Breaking Bobby Bones, which is on Amazon now, I take on a challenging underwater project, diving deep into the body of water to complete a daring stunt or activity related to the aquatic environment. A bunch of big words.
Is it hyperbaric welding or marine construction welding?
Probably both. I don't remember.
Those two.
How
But-
deep were you? You remember?
I'm going to guess. 40 feet.
Whoa.
I'm guessing.
I mean, that's deep.
Yeah, it was so deep that in the testing, they cut your air off. Just so you know what it feels like. And so you're like, they're like, hold your breath, we're cutting your air off. And then they go, okay, we're now going to give your air back. Just so you know the feelings, in case they have to even switch your air supply up there, because
No
you have to cut it
way.
off to switch it at
Okay,
times.
you might have made this go to like my nightmare list. So
Yeah, no,
maybe
no.
I want to change it to skydiving.
I think I'm out on scuba diving after hearing
This
all
was
this. I
me
think I'm
doing
out.
construction underwater, way different, because I was under there for like hours. Because the whole thing was, can I weld this whole thing together in like an hour and a half or something? So that's way different, because you got to go under and stay under, and you have to work. What you want to do is go under and swim around and look at stuff, come back up.
Okay.
That's easy.
You
Yeah, you
sure?
should. It's fine. I don't like water though. Like I don't care about the beach and
Oh,
stuff.
do you like? Because you've said you don't like beaches and you don't really like snow. Is there any outside environmental thing that you do like?
Yeah, about 75 degrees and
Pickleball.
no clouds in the sky. Maybe a couple occasionally, but that's just good. Like good spring weather, where I can do anything any activity outside. That's it. It's not about outside. I just don't want to be able to not do something outside. Which if it's
Raining,
or on the beach. What am I doing on the beach?
hanging out, dude.
I don't hang out. I don't drink. Like that's what everybody who loves the beach loves to go on the beach and drink.
I can sit out there without drinking. Just listen to the water, the waves.
What would you prefer to
coming
do
in.
though?
What? Give me options.
On the beach?
Oh, drink.
Yeah.
For sure. But if not, I can sit there for hours without drinking.
I don't think you can sit there for hours.
100%.
I think you think
I can be
you
there all
can.
day.
Just sit
there.
and do
look at-
what?
Just think. Look at the ocean.
I can
and,
with the
and
sunrise or the sunset, but not the.
Hey, Mr. Hours
Not
over
the-
here.
Middle
And
of the
then-
day is just stupid. At
When
the
I
beach.
get bored too, I'll walk down the shore and look at like seashells and oh look, there's a little fish right there and stuff like that. Just enjoy the beach. It's beautiful out there.
I find it not to be beautiful. But
And as you're walking down the beach and you're dodging all the screaming kids, that's peaceful.
Well, I mean, I don't have to be at a crowded beach.
like pop tops cutting my feet.
Now he's gonna go to
Okay,
the
Jimmy
abandoned
Buffett.
beach.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do mine and we'll call it here. On this.
What is that?
Pet peeve.
This is good.
I've got an entire book here.
I was like, how long do we have?
Which pet peeve would I like to share? I think the pet peeve that probably annoys me the most, and I know it is a phrase that is used for effect more than the literal meaning, is when someone declares that you couldn't write it any better, and it's not even that crazy of a story. Because I've never seen a situation in my whole life that someone couldn't write it better if they added just a couple of fun elements. Maybe it is an alien. Maybe it is a talking dog. Maybe it is. When someone goes, you couldn't write it any better. There's never once been an example of that where I'm like, that is accurate. So I think that's a pet peeve when someone uses that. I have 100, but that's the one I'm going to go with here. I'm dedicated to that. I put the stamp on that one, and that's my pet peeve. Also, people cutting in line, but I don't want to do too many.
It's one.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just did too.
Exactly. Okay, so there's that. Boom. I like the game. I think we do it. I think if we
I guess
did
it needs a name though.
I think if we did it, we'd have to move a little quicker.
That was the intent.
Yeah.
It's
Like
tough.
it would just be what would that look like for all of us? Like if we were to go back and everything we shared, like how would we share it?
Also,
like would
when
I just
people
say marriage and then we move on?
yeah, that's
No, you'd get like 30 seconds to tell your story.
Okay.
It'd have to be framed. It's better in podcast form. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Bones. What if that's part of the game though? You only have 2 seconds to come up with your topic, and if
And
it's
if not, we
You
shot
do.
you.
you
like
just gotta go. Like whatever it is. Yes, one time I
But
whatever.
you may have nothing.
Right, so you just make it up.
No,
but
you
we,
don't make
but
it
we
up.
want
No, no,
something.
yeah.
You do not make it up.
Or you draw someone's name out of the hat and only one person does it in the segment, and then the next week you do someone else. Like this week it's Amy's turn to be on the wheel. I mean that way you don't have to force everybody into one 2
No,
minute.
I like the difference. I like all the people because we have 5 or 6 minutes. You get 30 seconds to do it. I like going around the room. We couldn't do 6 people, but we could do like the main 4 pretty easily. And there's also over 100%.
What?
You could call it
I'm,
rapid
I'm literally
reset.
Pet
I'm
peeve?
literally breaking rules now
That's
just to
what
be
I
funny
thought.
and
Pet peeve.
meshing games together.
And I almost said literal, and you hate that too.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you could write this game any better.
Exactly.
Got him,
Exactly.
Amy.
Yeah.
Okay. Abby, you can pull the wheel. Thank you. We're also going to do a little, because I have got 4 things quickly we're going to do. Let's set up the sword game play.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna take Lunchbox. I think Lunchbox can beat Eddie in the let's hit each other with swords game.
Okay.
But a couple things. 1, 2. I have 3 things, and we're going to do the swords. I want to play the clip of Mike Tyson talking to a kid reporter. This made me laugh out loud yesterday. So, Amy, you got to imagine, she's probably 12, and she's interviewing Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson has a fight. Is it tonight or tomorrow night?
Tonight
Right.
Tonight against Jake Paul
on Netflix.
on Netflix.
Oh, I keep
Boxing
seeing
match.
it pop up.
So if you have Netflix, you don't have to pay for it.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I mean,
It's awesome.
Thank you to my sister-in-law.
Because usually these things are like pay-per-view.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so it's going to be on Netflix, and so they're doing a lot of press for it, and I don't think that's the game we're playing, Eddie.
I didn't do that.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. That was my bad. Too many graphics.
Dang, I didn't do that.
Well,
Hey.
I would admit it, but I didn't do it.
Hey,
He just threw Morgan under the
I didn't even know
bus.
what you're
That's
talking
all right.
about.
you gotcha.
Oh, gosh.
So he's talking to a kid reporter, Amy. I want you to imagine this. She's like half his size, probably 12, holding a microphone up to Mike Tyson, and she's just asking kid questions to Mike Tyson. It's it's always a cute thing. All right, here you go.
For this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer.
Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead? Why do you want somebody to think? You think somebody really wants to think about you? What's the audacity? I think, I want people to think about me when I'm gone. Who the cares about me when I'm gone? Well, my kids, maybe, or grandkids. Who the cares?
Who cares?
Oh my gosh.
Because I can thank you. I never have really heard it said like that.
That's
we're
hilarious.
We're just dust, kid. Just dust.
Like legacy.
Legacy.
Out of here.
Like, didn't matter who asked him the question.
Yeah,
Man.
an adult, a
I know.
real, like a
Mike
kid
Tyson
who
does
cares.
not care. I
That's
laughed.
awesome.
Yeah, I laughed out loud at that.
I mean, the kid handled it well. Well, okay, that is something I
That's
have
something
not
I have not heard the answer
before.
to.
Okay.
Then he keeps going. Like, he's saying the F word as well.
I mean,
Oh, my
great.
goodness.
Okay, I got 2 other things, and then we're gonna do the swords. Morgan, is there an update on the Walmart security person that was following you, thinking you were shoplifting?
Oh yeah, this is all over TikTok.
So about you or just in general?
No, just in general, that there's people doing this that they get hired by places like Walmart to follow. Gosh, they have a name. I got to find where I sent it. But they get paid by places like Walmart to kind of act like a normal person walking around and follow specific people that they find that they think would be shoplifting.
So it's not someone who works for Walmart specifically, but they contract people to come and look for people that are shoplifting, and someone thought you might have been shoplifting, so they followed you around.
Yes. And so this is happening more often. And there's people on TikTok who are these people who will go and follow others. And they talk about that experience, like getting paid to do that.
And the person that was following you, man or woman?
It was a woman.
See, I would have thought it'd been a man, just like trying to use that opportunity to hit on him. Not that it couldn't have been a woman, but I wonder what you were doing to make them think you were shoplifting.
I think it's because I was really dilly-dallying. Really, I didn't go in with a purpose. I was walking around. I was taking pictures. I was just hanging out in Walmart on a Saturday night. So maybe because I didn't have a purpose, it was more like, oh, this is somebody who could do something. Because some people walk in there and they know what they're doing.
I would think if I were a shoplifter, I'd be very efficient. In, out. I wouldn't be doing a lot of dillying or dallying. But I'm not a shoplifter.
But maybe it's because you're waiting for the perfect moment. So
That's
you're
true, too.
lingering,
That is a great point.
checking it out.
One other thing I wanted to follow up on, I did mention in the Thursday pile, I had a story about Danny DeVito because we were talking about bald guys.
Yeah, sexiest bald men.
And I met Danny DeVito and we had Googled it. He's 4'10", and he was in a makeup chair though when I met him, so I didn't know his. Although I think I sat with him, but again I sat with him during an interview. He must have because context. I was hosting the Today Show. I did a few days of hosting the Today Show, and he was one of the guests. But I was in my dressing room, and I come out, and he's in a chair. And Danny DeVito, to me, Nick at Night on Taxi, wasn't alive for it, didn't watch it in real time, but did watch Taxi. And then Cheers, obviously. Him and Rhea Perlman were married on Cheers. And then Sunny. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And so I'm a fan of Danny DeVito. And so I walked up, and I had a suit on, and it was kind of a pinstripe suit. And I was like, Mr. DeVito, I'm hosting. I just want to come and say hi. And first of all, he was so nice. He's in his makeup chair, and he's like, hey, what's up? And then he starts to talk about my suit. And he's like, hey, I just got into textiles. Just invested in my friend. We're in textiles. And he's like, that is a great suit. He's like, if you want this to happen, what you could do is take this button. And he does it. And by the way, I wasn't really listening. Because
were you like, this is Danny
I was like,
DeVito?
this is Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
But he spent like 5 minutes talking about, hey, I really like your suit.
That's
and so
amazing.
if you wanted it to look a different way after like you got a few uses out of it, you could do this and it'd be like a brand new suit. You moved a button here, you did this there, and we finished. And I was like, that was awesome. That was Danny DeVito.
But that's cool because you normally don't soak in the moment.
I don't know that I was soaking it in more.
No,
than
you were, because you weren't listening to him. You were like, that's Danny DeVito. Man.
No, there's
crazy.
a difference. It was like, more than soaking it in. I was like, this is Danny freaking DeVito. More than like, I shall enjoy this moment. I was like, this is crazy. It's Danny DeVito's talking to me.
That is crazy.
And I was like looking at him in real life. And there's a weird thing about people you only ever see on TV or only on YouTube or TikTok, and you finally see them. You're like, can I touch you? Just like, are you real? That was happening. And then I'm like, his whole career, he's been famous longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
But all that more than me, like being healthy.
That's amazing.
And then we went out and did an interview together on the show. Him and his daughter were together because they put out a show, a cartoon or something together. And him and his daughter were interviewed. Right, Mike?
Yeah, I think so.
Lucy DeVito, that's correct. Because here's the picture. Me, Hoda, who, by the way, just retired, announced her retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Danny DeVito and Lucy DeVito. That's fun. Oh, I can't say that. Okay. What?
We heard you.
I want to come be... That's funny. I just got a text from Andy Roddick, who's a number 1 tennis player for a long time. And he's like, hey, I want to come. There are pickleball tournaments now that I think would be fun to play in. And he's like, let me come be your partner in one of these tournaments. We'll just show up.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, he was probably listening to how trash I am.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about?
I don't know what he's listening to. I mean,
for pickleball to just come up, he probably heard.
No, Bobby posts about pickle. I figured he probably just.
No, he always he'll sometimes be
he listens.
He listens a lot.
Because he lives in North Carolina. I don't know how he heard. I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe he was listening to the podcast.
Talking about like you and your wife beating me and Reed, probably.
Does he play pickleball or is he?
Oh, dude.
No, but yes. At one point, he texted me a couple years ago. I don't think he would mind me sharing this story. Maybe not even a couple years ago. And he's like, hey, I just got invited to play in a pickleball tournament. It's like $1 million pickleball tournament on ESPN. And he was like, how hard is it? And I'm like, I'll paraphrase our entire conversation. You're freaking awesome at tennis. There's no, you'll be great at it, and you're an amazing athlete. And he's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take some lessons next week, and the tournament's next week. And I'm like, that's fine. So he goes out and he wins the whole thing. Like he won the tournament, and he had injured himself like a couple days before. He had like torn the meniscus in his knee or something like that, and he still won the tournament. But some of our friends who are really good at tennis now play pickleball with us, and they've picked it up so quickly because their movement. Like George Burge, the singer. He was number 1 in Austin at Westwood High in tennis. And so he got good real quick, even though he never played pickleball. And also we were annoyed he was the number 1 tennis player in Austin as a high schooler.
Yeah.
We were like, dude, what do you not do?
What can't you
He
do?
played golf at University of Texas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't Andy going to be in a pickleball movie?
Good question.
That Ben Stiller pickleball movie, The Dink? I think he got announced that he's in that.
Are you doing a pickleball movie?
Is that like a dodgeball spinoff or something?
Probably the same thing.
The Dink? Is that what
The
they call
Dink.
Okay. Okay, so that was the Danny DeVito story. Hey, Scuba, do you want to walk us through this?
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is...
Do you want to come in here and walk
Yeah,
us
I'll come
through
in.
it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that'd be easier. He said yes, he is. Doing the pickleball movie. I saw that. Today, I think we're going to play today. The weather's going to be awesome because it's going to be no rain, just clouds. That's the best kind of day. No wind.
Dang, Roddick's going to be in there with Ed Harris, Ben Stiller, and Jake Johnson.
Ed Harris.
Oh, Jake Johnson from New Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, Morgan and I. Oh.
And Mary Steenburgen.
Ted Danson's wife.
Ted Danson's wife, yeah. She came to our $1 Million show.
She did. And Ted Danson did too.
Both of them. They were side stage.
I remember,
like,
I remember talking to them like Danny DeVito. I was like, can I touch you? Like, that's crazy.
That was crazy.
Okay, so there is a really fun game called Let's Hit Each Other with Fake Swords. And what I like about it is the name is just hilarious. And 2, I'll hold the sword up. Like, it doesn't hurt. And it's much like Throw Burrito, where if you want to like play hard and compete, you can, but also it's super fun. But it's a card game. You just don't grab the swords and hit. So we were talking yesterday, and it often comes up like who would be better at this, Eddie or Lunchbox? Mm-hmm. And I think Lunchbox will be better than Eddie at the swords game.
And why is that? Because he's faster, maybe? Like, what is it?
He cares a bit more.
Oh, about games.
Was that what it is with Eddie in just general?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like family game night, I'm there to have fun.
On our podcast yesterday, Eddie asked the question, and he wasn't being funny.
No.
Because George is psychotic, as am I, at anything competitive. I think because we're so insecure, and we, there's a love we're fighting for deep in our hearts. And Eddie's like, do you ever just play anything for the sake of playing it?
Yeah, just for fun.
And they both were like, no.
Well, generally the answer, it's no. If I'm going to play something, I want to win. But if I'm playing a child that I don't have a close relationship with and everybody's watching, I won't be stupid.
But if you have a close relationship with the child?
Yeah, I'll beat him.
Okay.
But if it's like somebody's nephew and they're like, dude, okay, you little idiot, I'll let you win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care that much.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, it's unhealthy. But I think Lunchbox has a bit of that where he
Edge.
doesn't want to lose either.
Competitiveness. I wouldn't say edge.
And I think Lunchbox is a bit of a better athlete too, naturally over something. If neither of you have trained at it, I think
that's
he's
what they
better.
call it, Eddie.
You
competitive
say that,
edge.
You say
I
that
think it's
to piss me
competitive
off.
edge.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Because it's not true. 100% not true that Lunchbox could possibly be a better athlete than me. But you keep saying it.
No, I think
But depends on the sport.
it does.
Sure.
But I think if you were to line up 100 sport activity games, it'd
I would
probably
win
be like
75.
It'd probably be like
I don't know. There's a
55,
lot
40.
of track
It'd probably be
events.
like that because I think Lunchbox's hand-eye coordination is probably a little better than yours. I think his capacity is a little more than yours, and I think he cares a little more than you.
I don't know. He sounded like he cared there, man. He got pretty mad.
He only cares.
That's the first time I've heard it.
I
He
think
got
he's
so heated, man.
but I
Like,
do
was
think
like,
he's a little
dang.
better of a natural athlete than
He
you.
got heated right there. That's the most heated you hear Eddie get.
I mean, he keeps saying this, and I've sat here and been like, whatever.
I
now
just-
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I think he just generally moves better. And I'm
he
not.
can't touch his shoulders.
That's one thing. I don't have a right eye.
I can.
But I can't say I'm a right eye.
But what do I need? What sport are you playing? Head,
Right.
shoulders, knees,
Exactly.
and toes?
Okay, I got
Exactly.
you on that one.
You win.
That one you win of the 100. I'm not saying that you can't do physical things. I'm saying you would have to, much like myself, I'm not comparing me and Lunchbox, but there are some friends that I have that are really great. I think George Bird's a better athlete than I am, but I think if I train more than him, that's how I beat him. I think you could train at things to beat him, but if everything's even, I think he wins way more than you do.
Okay. And use the word way. No, I'd say we're pretty even.
But now he's being convinced that he's.
Because I'm not challenging you, Lunchbox. I'm just saying we're probably pretty.
But that's not to be insulting.
To say that I am less of an athlete than Lunchbox is not true.
Less.
I don't get
Whatever.
offended if people say I'm less of an athlete than someone because then
Least.
I find more pride in beating that person after they are naturally more gifted.
Naturally more gifted.
Man, you just keep going, don't you?
Yeah, Bobby, just stop.
He just keeps going.
I do think he's naturally more gifted as an athlete than you.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean you're not equally as good a person.
I mean, he can get me in soccer. Like, he's a good soccer player.
Or in running,
but he
probably.
trained.
Running, for sure.
I think you can bench press more than him.
But yes, I got him there.
You do
golf,
push-ups,
I
sure,
got him
golf.
there.
I don't know. I've seen him play golf. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is
Pickleball,
I bet on
probably.
him on the swords game because I think.
Yeah, pickleball. I've never. I mean,
Right, probably got you there.
I have no idea.
I think he's,
Bowling, you probably got me there.
Scuba.
Yeah.
We're going to play
about
swords
badminton,
real
dude?
quick. Eddie, this is your chance to prove me wrong.
Okay.
Scuba, line us up here.
So you want to be the fight boss on this?
No.
Okay, then
I
I'll be
wanna
the fight.
watch. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll be the fight boss, and I'll set up the game. We're gonna do a scaled down version. Normally it's 3 to 5 players, but we're doing these two for the sake of what we're doing. So you'll come over here, Lunchbox and Eddie, if you just want to walk with me real quick.
Hey,
Yeah.
Morgan.
Yeah,
over here.
I got
Morgan's
you.
on video.
This is.
So Eddie, I'll put you over here on this side, and then Lunchbox, I'll put you next to Bobby.
I want to record.
I need to tie my shoes.
Can you put?
Eddie, can you open Ty's shoes?
No. That's
Got him there.
stage if you want to do that. And then just Bobby. I would just use the clips.
I got you.
All right.
All right, so here's your mic over here. It's over here. Bobby doesn't believe in you. We'll put Lunchbox
No,
over
I
here.
do believe in him. It was just who do they think? Nobody believes in you more than me, but I think it would take you longer to train to be good at a naturally athletic thing, much like myself. Go ahead.
Okay. He's also good at basketball, too. Remember we played
I gotta pee.
knockout?
That's me.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so here we are at the game. So we're doing this version right
Eddie,
here
you're
with two
better
players.
than Scuba is.
I don't know about that.
No, you are, Eddie. I think
don't
you're.
know.
No, he's ex-NBA.
I think
Yeah,
you're
but I was
more.
gonna be in the NBA if I had more confidence.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
All right, so what do you need me to do? Move?
Do you need to?
Oh.
I don't,
Y'all
that's
move at
the
some
camera.
point. Okay, let me just stand over here. Okay, so what you're trying to do is you want to get 3 matches. That's how you win the entire game. Throughout this process, you're going to then go after the cards. That's how you get more cards to your deck to then get 3 more matches. The matches are basically 3 purple, 3 green, 3 black, whatever the case may be. So right now the game is set up where you each have 1 card. You both have a purple card.
Oh, then I want that one.
Well, yeah, so right now on the count of 3, you're going to put your hands up in the air. 1, 2, 3. And when I say 3, you're going to point to what you want. If you both point to the same thing, then you have to do a duel of that card that's facing up. And the winner of the duel of that card then gets those cards.
Okay,
You got that? Got it. All right, and if you hit different ones,
and
then
for
you get
those
that
that are
one.
listening, if you're like, well, we're super fast explaining the rules, it's much easier if you get it at home. But for the sake of brevity here,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right, so 3, 2, 1. All right,
Okay,
boom.
there you go.
So I got a P. So I got a P card.
Yeah.
So now you got to grab this. Grab it. Yeah, read that out loud.
For the entire sword fight, you must keep your knees stuck together like you got to pee.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And you can only hit each other in the front or the back. Your abdomen area. Basically, you can't do heads. You can't do
Amy,
leg.
you're the judge. No heads or leg, only abdomen or back.
Your knees have to stay together.
Knees, not feet, right?
And,
Yeah.
and scoot together a little bit, please.
Yeah, feet are out, knees
Well-
are in.
I understand we have to get closer together.
But you can't put them so close
I
together.
know, but just a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. Just a little bit.
All right, and
Oh, wait.
Hey, guys, knees touch, feet out.
okay, and
That's on the card.
go.
What about arm? Does arm work?
No.
No, only abdomen.
Oh,
and back.
Eddie got him! Oh!
Why are you holding your
Because I got to pee.
junk?
Oh, that feels weird. You're holding your wiener.
Yeah.
But you are in character. I can respect that. But that's one. Eddie won that.
Yes, you won it. So now you come back.
So you come
Oh,
back.
it's over.
So Eddie, you get these
You
cards
get that
right here.
card.
Those are your cards.
Now
So
let's just do this one now.
Oh, you just want to skip
Yeah,
right to it?
let's
Okay,
just do like the
just for funsies.
these 2 cards. We'll do this one first.
You want to read it, Vince?
Yeah. This is called 20-second duel. When the sword fight begins, you must count down out loud from 20 to 1 second at a time. If you haven't been hit by the time you reach 0, you immediately win. When the sword hold on. I may not have explained that right. I don't even know what I said.
You got it.
When the sword fight begins, you must count down out loud from 20, 1 second at a time. If you haven't been hit by the time you reach 0, you immediately win.
Oh, I
So-
see what you're saying. So we got to count on or someone else?
You guys count.
Together.
Just do it together. Go 20, 19.
Ready, set, 20,
19.
18. You lost.
Oh, Amy, did he get him?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 to 1. We'll do one more.
All right.
That was easy.
Dude, you got to be a better athlete than that, you know?
I got to practice.
All right, last one.
Oh, you already got the
Just
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just
same,
going to do
yeah.
one more sword fight.
All right, all right.
Dizzy dueling. Spin in a circle 3 times while your
Be-
chin is...
Careful. They're by that really expensive screen.
No, don't be careful. That would be hilarious.
We just got
Can
this
you imagine? I mean,
brand
they
new.
tear the screens down. You know we ain't getting new screens
No.
either. No.
No.
Okay.
I'm like, no, even my son, we have this game and he has that sword and we just got one of those frame TVs for the living room and I'm like, I've been waiting for it and I love it. And he took that dang sword and he was poking at something on the TV and I was like, good thing this is a squishy sword, but do not touch the TV. But it like makes you.
Flex there. I got a frame.
No.
Yeah, she got us.
Sorry, guys.
No, I just got. No, I like.
Okay,
I've
hold
been
on, here we go.
waiting for it.
Spin in a circle 3 times
Dang.
while your chin is touching your chest. I'll say go, and you'll spin on my number so no one cheats. And then after I say go, that's when you go. Okay? Yeah, that's fine. Just you can stay back. Here we go, and go. 1, 2,
Oh.
3. Eddie, I said wait. No, I said wait till I say go.
You can't go. Yeah.
No,
you
you didn't listen.
I'm
That's the point. But someone would cheat like you just did.
Yeah.
Again.
That's why you're not a natural
Oh,
athlete.
God, I got a dizzy again?
I said spin 3 times, and then when I say go, go.
I mean, I turned around. He's already
Yes.
snapping.
Because
I was trying to spin fast.
I saw you. Hey, not a bad tactic. If yeah.
well, I mean,
Here we go.
Can we just a second?
No, it's even better now. Here we go. And go. 1, 2, 3, go.
No, you got killed.
no.
You got killed.
I look like a tie.
Yeah.
I mean, I look like a tie. From my side.
From my side, I saw Lunchbox get
and
you.
from my side, I saw Eddie get him, but I saw
Okay,
Amy
then look
look
at the tape because I don't have that angle. But also, I was
check the tape.
freaking out. Y'all
What
were gonna
does
hit
the
the
tape
TV.
Yeah, you're dizzy now.
Rewind it.
Everybody just sit down.
There's got to be a winner.
Okay, we'll do one more card that's not that one.
I don't know. Go to the tape, man.
We just
I'm
did
gonna
that
throw the
one.
red challenge flag.
Okay, here we go. Pardon my French. Anytime a player shouts two, the other player must yell shay. And if you don't do touche, you automatically lose. Otherwise, you sword fight till the end. Okay, red. Well, anybody can say two. Yeah, ready, go.
Touche.
Hold on, you hit him in the head.
But then I got him on the chest on the way down.
I saw it on the
You can't
chest.
start with the head. You have to
Oh my
only go with the
God.
clean shot.
So disqualified.
Oh my God, I don't even care anymore. You need better rule. You need better judges than we are. One more time.
I don't understand that. Touche.
It's French.
Yeah, no, him saying touche.
You have to
He's
wait.
not supposed to say the whole thing. He says one, you say the other.
Yes.
If you say he say the other one.
So I had to say
Yeah, Lunchbox is saying too much. You only say one part of the touche.
Well, he is dominating the two.
committed.
So okay, Lunchbox, you'll just say two. Eddie, you'll just say shay.
Got it.
Okay.
This is funny.
Go.
Two.
Yeah, you got him. He stabbed him right in the heart.
Start. No, it's not go.
You already said that once you started, you started.
He never said go.
I'm the
You
champ.
guys were doing touche.
I'm the champ.
Yeah, but that was it. There was no go. It's only the spins.
I'm the champ.
I'm just going two.
Sit down.
Yeah, so then Eddie won. But if we're playing the real full game, you'd have to get
You would
three of a
come back
kind
down,
3
you'd
times.
get the cards.
Yeah, you keep
Gotcha.
going back and forth, back and forth,
Right.
back and forth.
Man, that was fun.
Touche.
And Eddie, I would say
Dude, more athletic.
that's not what it's always about.
What?
The better athlete doesn't always win. A natural athlete, though, it doesn't matter, Eddie. You did good.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're done. Good job, guys.
Oh, that was
Good
awesome.
job.
Hey, it does feel good to win. It does feel good.
Now
to
you're
win.
like acting like you're competitive.
You haven't-
I'm not
You haven't
competitive.
tasted that yet? Winning. All right, we're done. Thank you guys if you're watching us on TikTok or YouTube. Subscribe, please. I know we're doing this live. Please subscribe, and that's all. And we will see you guys on Monday, right? Yeah. I don't know why it's a question. I guess I just wonder what day today is.
Monday?
Today doesn't feel like Friday, but it is.
I know. All right, thank you guys. See you later.